Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Uconn Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... And the Blazers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Uconn Huskies offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's McDonald. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He's able to get it off, and glad of it, he got one blocked last week. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finding an escape route. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to pass, it's McDonald. It's complete on the right side. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Uconn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Blazers heading quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Blazers are rolling down the field.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets open down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. tackle always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. Hauled in inside his 30, and he'll head the other way. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch at the 25. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 8 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's McDonald. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Harper. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Uconn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Dropping back, it's McDonald. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Hill. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet statement. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth.
20, Uconn, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Harper. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Scanning the field, it's McDonald. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Porter. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Uconn.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
14-yard line. And that's a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W.